Kazushi no Kata, the imbalancing form. Let's look at each move individually so you know how to perform it. We're not going to be going over Bonkai, simply the movements themselves, what they look like with your own body. We start off like most kata, with a bow and then a salutation. Both hands open like Nahanchi, left hand on the outside, flip over, toes come together. Step out with the right leg, making this gun finger looking thing, palm facing towards yourself, then palm facing away. Step over, crossing your own center line, the Embusen chamber, stepping back over again with the left leg, Geidan Nagash, down straight. From this position, stack hands at the left hip, come up with a twin strike, a Jodan Uke and a Shudan Uke. Stack hands at the right hip. Oh, this is in a back stance, by the way. Shift your weight, back stance in the other direction, Shudan Jodan Uke this way. Move the left leg at a 45-degree angle. Knife hand strike. Left leg cuts through 180 degrees, knife hand strike. Left leg pulls back, right leg goes out 90 degrees, knife hand strike. Right leg pulls back, left leg goes out 180 degrees, knife hand strike. Face the front where you started the kata. Do the salutation again, this time stepping out into a cat stance. Drop the heel, swing the leg around behind. Go ahead in a low back stance with the hands, fingertips pointed down, like this. Step through, you're doing two ridge hands, two strikes with the inner side of the knife hand. One is coming down, one is going up. And you're stepping into a cat stance. That'll be happening towards the back of the kata. Bring the hands together like a salutation again. Drop the heel. Swing the leg around. Bring your fist out in a circular motion in this low, kind of between it'll start like a back stance, but you want to lean your weight forward into this really low, kind of awkward front stance in Kutsadachi. Back stance, as you swing your hand forward, move into that awkward Kutsadachi with most of your weight on this leg and swing the other leg around. Set back in a back stance, Shudan Uke. Mawashigeri. And Geidan Nagash. Other side, left Shudan Uke. Mawashigeri. Geidan Nagash. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit difficult because we're going into 4 moves that are going at 45-degree angles in a specific order, and 2 of the moves are the same, but they bookend the other 2 moves. So you'll have move A, move B, and then move A again. We're here. Step over. Twin elbows. Step behind with the left into a back stance. Knife hand strike. Let the back knife hand drop down in a circle and come up. Once it's opposite body to the right knife hand, the right knife hand begins to move. Okay, like 2 points on a compass, but only once they become opposite of each other. And while you do that, you're stepping into a cat stance with the right leg, if you can still see me, dropping the heel, and now they're not moving any more than this. This one's going to actually come back down, while this one comes thumb down. So all in one. So if you were doing it standing still, it would look kind of funny because your hands would go up and down and then reverse themselves. But since you're moving with it, it has a solid arc to it. Even though essentially all I did was bring it up and then bring it down. Here. Twin elbows. Here's the part that's hard to see. If you're looking at me while I'm doing this, I'm doing twin elbows. I'm stepping out into a very wide Zenkutsudachi. Really, it is kind of as if you were trying to do a back stance in this direction, but then you turn this foot. So back stance, turn. Wide Zenkutsudachi, X block or X strike. Step a little bit more into a back stance, knife hand strike. Step up to Kensetsu Geri. But that is happening in this direction. So essentially we just went to the back 45, the back right 45, and then the front left 45. Now we're going to go to the front right 45. Here, again, twin elbows, X strike, knife hand, Kensetsu Geri. Step through, back into this Kibarachi with the twin elbows. This time, remember I said it goes A, B, B, A. So we did A to the back right, B to the front left, B to the front right. Now we got to do another A on the other side of the body to the back left. Knife hand strike. Arm goes down, circles, thumb down. Good. Now, from here, we step forward and through to the very front of the kata. Nikite. Hand comes up near head. Is one application. I don't require that. This isn't Kusanku. It can come down here. The important thing is we're going around the hand. Get to here. Shudanuke. And a Kibarachi. Swing the right foot around using your hips. Iranigashi. From here, one hand goes up, one hand goes down. Chamber, you're still in a Kibarachi. Chamber, switch. Shudanuke, back stance. Then without chambering, Zenkutsudachi, Gedanagashi. And then step back up. One goes up, one goes down. Back stance, Shudanuke. Zenkutsudachi, Gedanagashi. From here, step forward, right leg. Swallowtail strike. Zenkutsudachi. You barely even set it down, and if you're fast enough, you don't set it down, because then you immediately turn off to the right at a 45 and do a Gedanagashi. Doesn't have to be a full chamber. Step through, Zenkutsudachi. Palm heel strike. Low maigeri. Very briefly, we're in a cat stance here. Maigeri, cat stance. Swing through. So again, the left leg swings around. And now we're in a Zenkutsudachi with our hands stacked. Really, this might almost feel like a Sanshindachi, depending on how you do it and what your application in your mind is. Same thing in the other direction. So now we're here. Now, if you notice this kata, it goes in all 8 directions. Forward, back. Left, right, back right, forward right, back left. And then it starts all over again. It goes through this 3 times. This is called the Happo or if you have a sword in your hands, the hapo-giri, the 8-direction strike or the 8-direction cut. It's very important in jiu-jitsu, so I incorporated it. And the number 3 is important in Seibukan jiu-jitsu, so that's, in case you were wondering, that's why that is that way. In any case, you need to finish out the kata. There's a forward right and a backward left yet to go, and we are here. Back stance. Shuranuke. Again, we're rotating around this hand. Step through. This hand goes down. Kind of like this exaggerated shomanuchi. This hand does a palm heel strike. We've seen moves like this in karate. We usually do them smaller like this, but this one